All right, so today we can do sports. Also, I'm going to talk to you about a new front segment that will run through July and the first week of August until football kicks back off, but we'll talk about that.
Okay.
So, but for now, we have a lot of sports going on. We have the flop
Yep.
or the no flop, and we have the Zuckerberg and the no Zuckerberg
Yeah.
against the Elon.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's being booked at the Coliseum
Well,
in
it could
Rome.
Be. It could be.
Rome.
Wouldn't that be?
Rome.
That would be insane. But anyway, all right.
Rome. Do you think they'd have like swords and shields?
No, it'll be an MMA.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So yeah, it's all right.
All right, we're ready.
Yeah.
All right, so we're prepped for the home team it's on the YouTube and the Facebook.
Yep.
All right, ready? Hello, Austin, Texas. You're listening to the home team with Troy and Wyatt. We're bringing sports and money together for your education and entertainment. If you have any questions about anything we say today, please reach out to me at loansfromtroy.com or you can give me a call at 855-299-HOME. And as always, this segment is brought to you by Security National Mortgage, where we turn houses into homes by financing
Your
American dream. And just so you know, if y'all were listening last week, you do know that the "your" was wrong last week, and it's now right again because the Wyatt is on stage. He's back in the house.
Back in the house. Sorry.
Summer vacays and
Oh
stuff.
my goodness. Yeah. Well, hey, we all deserve a little time off.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. It's for a friend who got engaged.
Oh,
Yeah. So
poor guy.
I know. Well, it's more like a funeral, right?
Yeah, it's a pre-funeral. It's like the wake before the funeral.
Well, you're there in the beginning, you have to be there at the end. No, it was a good time, but I missed y'all. So we're back.
Yeah, and I will just tell you that we had an awesome guest last week, Mr. Dave Snowburger.
Snowburger's awesome.
That's 920 Dave. If you wanted to reach out to him.
Dude, he's awesome, and you know what? He's not really a guest anymore, man. He's kind of a regular, so it's nice to have him back on.
That's absolutely, and so, speaking of a regular, there's a regular thing that happens in the NBA that drives me nuts.
Well, it happens in soccer too, right? And that's the big thing is it's been growing, right? We're the disdain for it is just so annoying, and it was more accepted there, but when it started leading its way into basketball, we were like, oh boy.
Well, what happened is you got to think that's the European influence in the NBA. NBA has is now truly a worldwide league, and there's a lot of European.
Are you blaming the Europeans on this?
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course. Well, because they grew up watching soccer.
I think it's the evolution.
They grew up watching soccer, and soccer is, the guy gets carted off the field on a stretcher, right?
And it's ever that bad.
It is. I have seen it.
It's not that
it is.
bad, is it?
5 minutes later, he's back on the field playing.
Amazingly.
If that's not a flop, I don't know what is.
Well, that's a pretty rough game.
But they grow.
So soccer, there's more bad injuries in soccer. That's what they say. They're not wearing pads.
It's
man.
the floppers that say it. I have watched when they do the replay and the guy flops and he's flailing on the ground holding his shin like it just shattered in 47 places, and they re-show the replay. He didn't actually even touch his leg.
Now, they didn't teach us the flop back when I played basketball.
No, that's what I'm saying.
But they taught some form of it, right?
They taught you how to absorb the charge, which was completely different than flopping. Stand prepared.
But go ahead and take it so you can get the call.
Right.
So I think in progression, one person they saw, this one team was getting lots of penalty calls, right? Like, well, that dude just was throwing it, like he's a good actor, so. They're like, well, we got to start doing that. And it got worse and worse, right? It's gotten worse. So now, where they just blow on them, they fall over, and they can't get back into the game. So that's where NFL, or not NFL, but NBA
My
was.
greatest one, this is why, no matter what anyone ever says to me, LeBron James will never be considered one of the greatest basketball players of all time. I hate Kobe Bryant, and I put him above LeBron James.
You hate? That's a strong word.
I'm a Spurs fan, and he really destroyed my 90s.
Okay.
So I have a strong detest for Kobe Bryant because I'm a Spurs fan. But he is 100% better, higher on the echelon of NBA status than LeBron James, and the simple reason is because in the NBA Finals, LeBron James flopped when Derek Fisher came around the corner to drive. LeBron James, 6'9", 290. Derek Fisher, 6'1", 190. plowed LeBron James to the ground on a flop.
Oh,
it was a flop. And so from then on, I'm like, I can never be for a flopper. Now, with that being said, full disclosure, being a Spurs fan, I was a Manu Ginobili fan, and he was one of the beginners of the floppers.
I think they started training on it because other people, it was successful for other
Soccer.
teams. So if you're gonna play in the league, you had to have some good acting skills. I mean, that was just part of it. And I think the fans have spoken finally.
Finally,
we didn't like it, and NBA. They have not. Nobody's been following it, and watching's down, and what have you. They're starting to have to change some stuff, and this is a good one. They're starting to put technical fouls
on floppers. Floppers.
And so they got one. I think Shackelford for who does he play for? Memphis. He actually got a slight little touch to the jaw by an elbow, but he acted on top of it. They gave him a technical foul.
I love it.
I love it. Finally, and so we're gonna have some real players, right?
Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Take the flop out. Let them hit them.
Yeah.
Let them hit them. And then charge them.
We need to see blood if there's a foul.
Accept the charge.
Yes.
Don't flop.
Don't flop.
And with that too, with something else is in the beginning you didn't know what was going to happen, but these new rules in Major League Baseball, games are now 2 hours and 15 to 2 hours and 30 minutes. They're 2 hours. 2 hour baseball games now. 9 innings baseball. And they're getting a lot of viewers. I mean, people are starting now. People are starting to watch that. Baseball has become more of a television absorbed sport.
And so I was reading also that they made the bases
bigger.
But you think it's not that much. It's like 1 inch by 1 inch by 1 inch around. So I give you like I don't know. It's 3 inches closer.
Yeah.
And that 3 inches actually made the difference of people getting to base.
Yeah, I mean the runs are up, but they're challenging.
The stolen bases are up.
Stolen bases
which is
are
exciting.
up. Yeah, I mean you start 3. I mean, because how many times have you seen that swap where that guy's just almost there, but he gets tagged?
Yeah, and so they obviously did statistics, watched film, and said all we need is 3 inches.
Yeah, all we need to do is
not too much. Not too much.
Inch and a half on each side of the base. We're good to go.
These little changes do help. Now some changes in the days are horrible, right? But these are some good changes.
Yes. Now, like I said, you never know. You never know. Because I remember at one point, college football, they added the running clock on the kickoff.
Sure.
And it was silly. And that rule was changed first year. So you never know. But this baseball seems to have gotten it right when it comes to the changes. Viewership's up. The games are more exciting. There's just a lot more involved. So it's pretty exciting.
Well, we have another thing.
But what is not right
tell me.
is that Mark Zuckerberg seems to think that he can take our Austinite Elon Musk on in a fight.
Elon kind of started, right? So there's this tweet, and some guy was texting him going, hey, well, Mark has actually a trained MMA fighter, which he's really not. I think he's like a white belt. He's been training with mixed martial arts.
Laying on the ground and having somebody flip you around is not being trained.
Now, so Elon, I guess tongue in cheek, said, "Well, bring it on," and Mark replied, and said, "Anytime, you name the place."
Apparently, it's the Colosseum in Rome.
So it's been picking up. This craziness is picking up. Now, secretly that would probably be the most watched.
Oh, I'm in.
I have pay-per-view?
I have never spent a dime on pay-per-view. I'm all over that.
$150 for pay-per-view. You pay for it?
It doesn't matter.
$200 for pay-per-view. You watching it?
I'll get more people at my house. We'll split the cost.
So that's what I'm saying. So if it's at the Coliseum and those two are going at it, I'm gonna chip in. You put it together, I'll chip in. I'll put $25-$30 on it. Why not?
I'm telling you, I am all in.
So
all in
Elon apparently is a self-proclaimed street fighter, right? I'm just snorting. It's making me laugh. So George St. Pierre, GSP, had volunteered, called Elon and said, "Hey, I'll train you." So he started training with George St. Pierre. Your likes of UFC is trying to challenge it as well. So hey. Yeah. Hopefully this happens. I don't know.
I'm just telling you. I might even actually try to get tickets to the Coliseum if this happens. This is a must-see event.
It's over in 2 seconds or 3 minutes.
It doesn't matter. It's a must-see event. Hey, everyone. You've been listening to the Home Team with Troy and Wyatt. We hope you've enjoyed what you've heard today. If you have any questions about anything we've said, please reach out to me at loansfromtroy.com or give us a call at 855-299-HOME. And as always, this segment is brought to you by Security National Mortgage, where we turn houses into homes by financing
your
American dream. See you in just a minute.
That's going to be fun.